am a gay adoptive dad. We have a sweet little baby girl. She's over 1 year old now. And I want to answer the question about how we've navigated the open relationship, the open adoption relationship with our birth mother and what our relationship looks like.
Early on in my marriage, we had a family member who placed a baby for adoption, and the adoptive parents told our whole family that they wanted us all to be still extended family. They said, "Isn't it great that there's just more people to love this child?" And that resonated with me. So when it came time for my husband and I to adopt our 2 boys, we really wanted an open adoption, and we wanted to make sure that we did everything possible that we kept that line of communication open with their birth mothers.
We have gone through some ups and downs all over the place for many different reasons, but what I will say is, and stay very true to even still, even throughout the downs and the ups, is that I don't think we would be where we are right now, which is enjoying our sweet little Abigail, who is taking a nap right now, if we didn't have a great open relationship with our birth mother to begin with. We were, like everyone, I think, a little bit nervous about an open adoption situation and what that meant. I knew that it was something that needed to happen. There are no closed adoptions anymore. Obviously, there are different levels of it. I think that was the biggest thing to realize, is that an open adoption is what you make of it, what you and your partner or spouse, or if you're a single parent, whatever it is, open adoption is what you make of it with your birth mother.
I know that there's different types of adoptions, but what we have tried to cultivate is that they know who their birth mother is. We've met with them several times, and we've done text, emails. I remember early on in the adoption, one of our birth mothers was struggling a little bit, and she asked that we just update our personal blog so that she could check it when she was emotionally ready, and I so appreciated that. That communication was invaluable, and through the years, she's also texted and said, "Hey, could you send me a picture? I'd really like to see how he's doing," or tell him that I love him. I love that type of communication, and I'm so glad that we've worked hard to build a place where we all respect each other and have that. As my children have gotten older, we have changed, and evolved with our openness. So we've FaceTimed, we've Marco Polo'd, we've created pen pals. They love getting packages in the mail. So that's something fun that we've done. Through all of it, we've made sure to talk a lot about it. And there've been lots and lots of feelings. And we have made sure that we've talked with our children about those feelings.
And we decided from the get-go that we all wanted to have a very open relationship. Lots of communication. And throughout the whole pregnancy, we did. We talked daily through texts, through pictures. And she was gracious enough to allow us to be in the room when our baby was born so that we could cut the cord. I was able to cut the cord. We were able to have skin to skin. And I really fully believe that that only happened because we had such an open relationship with her, because we were so honest about what we wanted and honest with her about our lives. Now, that being said, we kept things to ourselves. We didn't give away everything. We weren't just complete open books. You have to remember what you're doing. You have to remember that this is, adoption, especially for the birth mother, goes all over the place. You never know what they're gonna think or feel on any given day. So you have to withhold some things, but we tried to be as open as we possibly could, and it was a daily conversation.
We also make sure that we tell their birth parents some of the things they're into so that when they talk to them, they've got a common ground, and that has been so beneficial. But really it comes down to what I put on my first book is adoption is love. And it can be love, it's fostered through love, and it's amazing when love is shown on all sides of the adoption triad.
With my husband, we talked all the time about what we wanted, what we didn't want. Sometimes we were on the different page, sometimes he didn't want to talk to her, sometimes I didn't want to talk to her, but the other person could take over. But in the end, I'm grateful for the open relationship that we had, because I think in the long run, it's going to be better for the child. We have our relationship with the birth mother now is is not as open. I mean, it's still open, but we don't talk as much. It really has whittled down to pictures on important holidays and birthdays, and that's about it. And who knows where it'll go next? Who knows where it will be in the future? But I know that I can tell my daughter honestly when she grows up that we went through the whole process of getting her with open hearts, open minds, with honesty and empathy and compassion, and all so that we could be able to tell her one day that we all loved her enough to make the choice to give her the best life possible, whatever that would be. And all parties did it. Me, my husband, the birth mother. So I am all for an open relationship, as scary as it may sound or as scary as it can seem. It's about the child. You want to be as open as possible, so that you can give that child as much as you possibly can.